I was thinking about ignorance is bliss. There are few events associated with that. Let me start with this crazy one. It was not ignorance, it was stupidity. I live in this cabin, and we have a cabinet where we lock the personal, storage area. And I noticed after I was out diving, maybe 6 hours, and I locked the key, but the door was open. I just realized 10 minutes ago. Well, let's go back. The meaning of ignorance is bliss. What triggered me to think about it, I don't remember. But when we talk about samadhi, no thinking, no mind, no self, it's basically the same state as being ignorant without using the brain. And this morning I was thinking and testing, and I could get into this blissful sensation. The whole body was alive, and I feel aliveness within, transparency, nothing in my mind. That's wonderful. And then I noticed, so I'll put the picture hopefully here. I saw people at the beach, not far from where I am, staying at this backpackers inn. And it was so beautiful. Any place I look at, especially the one I saw the beach and the people, and closer to me there are trees and the leaves, and down on the ground is the moving of the shade of the leaves. Kind of like the picture of Renoir, and who else have that kind of picture? Impressionist. I think Renoir is the one that I remember the most. And that's such a aha moment when you see it. It's just a party scene, or the people having lunch or chat under the trees, and they look happy, and the shade of the leaves right there. Maybe I can take a photo from somewhere to post it too. So it's very much like that. And then I look on the right, ocean, rocks, splashing of the waves, and the clouds moving. You forget yourself. No self, no ego, no thinking. You're just absorbed. Maybe that triggered me to forget to lock the storage area, the keys. I locked it, but I left the door open, so anybody could steal my stuff, even passport and money. So that's just the story of getting into samadhi, no self, can get us into such a zone state, or awakened state, in the sense that the mind is not getting into your way, and you are one with the scene as if nothing else exists. You're absorbed. and such a wonderful feeling. And the day I went diving, looking at the fish. Keep living with this theme, ignorance is bliss, until when I came back and I passed the cabinet and took shower, and I was to go out and noticed that the cabinet, my storage area, was open. So ignorance may not be blissful, like in this case, if things are stolen. And I prepare for that. And here's also a case. Life requires so much details if you want to make sure certain things happen. So I give you this story. Because I travel, I'm afraid of things getting lost, but many times many things happen. One of the stories was at the airport, at the lounge. I was talking with someone and how this belt for the funny pack was off because it's easier to sit, and I was called that my flight is about to leave, so I went down there, and then at the airplane I realized that I forgot my funny pack where I have credit card and money, passport. The people at United told me, just wait, and they came with my bag, funny bag. Ignorance is bliss. Living in this world requires so much to be prepared, like my case with Apple, about MacBook Airs not functioning, and things like that. And I have other discussion that I can get into about AI, not that competent. But at the core of our existence, ignorance is not ignorant. Ignorance, maybe you are back in the Garden of Eden without eating the fruit of knowledge. Even right now, I can sense that. The vibration throughout my body. And the no mind. Breathe in, breathe out. Maybe I'm so, you may call it addicted. Actually, that's not true. I bounce around, use my brain for the YouTube, talking with people, preparing things, working with Apple and AI. There's one project taking so much energy. So I have those work-like situations going. So I'm one of those. There's that, was that the Greek god? I don't know. There's a man with a man's head and the body is like a horse. So it's a combination of the mind and body represented in such a form. What a funny existence. But just say one more thing about this. painting. And Renoir is one, but the other one I thought this morning was, what's his name? The guy who was in Tahiti painting the Tahitian woman. And such a pleasant smiles and natural way they look. I forgot the name of the painter. It doesn't matter. Ignorance is bliss. So maybe I'm more than half dipped into the Lala land. The Buddha says when he passed away, he doesn't come back like incarnation because that was the end of it, because it's just peaceful without going through this process again as human. Makes sense. But like Saichi, he says he goes to nirvana and come back. It's the same thing. Why we live. This is not the conventional way of living. I thought that may be quite weird. Maybe pleasantly weird. Until something happened and my wallet is gone and the computer doesn't work and I lose passport and be late at the airport to catch the plane. Any of those can happen. So let me just stay here in Hawaii, a peaceful life toward the end of my life. And whatever I say may not inspire anyone. I think it is my duty, so to speak, to monitor and share what's going on, including those failures, or failure to be, or just happy being of ignorance. It's our choice how we live. There are certain things we can choose, and we can be happy, or we can crucify ourselves. But it's nice to be in the nirvanic state. I may stay more in that state, but I'm afraid, my mind is afraid that I'll be gone to the other side. Not this shore, this side of the shore. The name of the painter in Tahiti was Gauguin.